So in this video, we're going to be adding the speedrun timer from my other video, which is my most popular video, into the leaderboard for Godot 4.0. So I'm gonna first make the speedrun timer by doing canvas layer and adding a label, and it's saying just like a random placeholder text, just so I can see where it'll be. Putting them on top right, for example. New label settings, font size is 32 and 8 outlines. And then I'll call this speedrun and save it to my scenes. Then I'll put a script, put this in my scripts folder, and yeah. But before we do that, we gotta go in our global script. So here I'm going to do var speedrun time is equal to 0 and var speedrun time end is equal to 0 for now, and we're gonna do var display speedrun timer is equal to true. Now that's gonna be our global, and if you want to continue make the leaderboard, you have to watch my last video I made, which was how to make a leaderboard in Godot 4. And in this video I'm just gonna be adding a speedrun timer to it. So then you want to go in your canvas in your speedrun script, and I'm gonna just copy paste this code in, and we're just gonna be doing function physics here. And in our function physics, we're just saying if it's like, we're displaying the speedrun timer, time is going to be a float with plus delta, and it's going to update the UI, else the label text here is going to just show the speedrun time end. So it will stop the speedrun timer. After the physics process, we're going to put the update UI function, and then we're just going to do, I'm going to delete this print statement, but if you want to turn it on, and it will just make it work. So now if we go to our level script, then we attach it, so speedrun timer, it's gonna show it there. And we also want to do on level thing, we want to do global, so your autoload script display speedrun timer is a false, and then global dot speedrun time end is equal to global dot speedrun time. And then you want to go to where you get your player's name, and in that script you want to change the SW result, so when it saves a score from player name and score, you will not keep player name from the last video, but for score you gotta do speedrun time end. So if I just click play now, you see it's changing in text acceptor. I can click submit, it's gonna stop it, and it's gonna be 3.6. remember that. And I'm gonna say hi, and a smiley face, submit that. See, it got saved here. And if I go back here, you're gonna see 3.6 high position 1. And let me just run this a couple more times. For example, I'll click submit, and I'll say hello world, submit, and I'll go back leaderboard. You see that, but you're gonna see that like in most cases you want your speedrun timer the lowest score to be higher than the higher score, if that makes sense. To fix that, we gotta go and add this function, and right before the sort player and add position, it's called function sort by score ascending AB, and then we just get the A score and just see if it's less than B score, and we return it. Then we want to go to the sort player and add position function, so this one right here, line 41 for me, and we're gonna put in this. So we're gonna do playlist sort custom, and we just put the name of this. So now if we run it, you're going to see if I go in leaderboard, you see the one with the less score is higher. But we also have this one other bug here, so if I click play, and I'll do submit, I'll do like test free, go back, and I play, you see it's still stuck here? Well, it's because in our speedrun thing, we have something called if global.display speedrun timer is true, else it just shows the end. So the way to fix that is I'm going to go into our main menu for me, that's where I click the play button, for example, and I'm going to do global.display speedrun timer is equal to true. So now if we go here, you see it's displaying. I'll do test 4, back, it's just restarting. But the problem with this one now is that it's not restarting back from 0. To fix that, go in your whatever way you're like you put the global.display speedrun timer is true. I'm going to do global.speedrun time is equal to 0, and now if we rerun, oopsie, if I rerun, so I click play, displays it. I'm gonna do test 5, I think I'm on, and and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna play it, and you saw it start back at 0, and I'm still doing it. I'm gonna do test 6, and yeah. But before you close the video, I want to show you this. There's a bug with SilentWolf, not exactly, but in here, if you go to silentwolf.gd in the add-ons here, and we just go to this one with the one with the capitals, and if you go to line 148, it's going to say await.getTree.create timer. On default, it's going to put that in, but sometimes you're going to get errors saying, like, if I rerun it right now, you're going to get an error. It's not going to display anything. You're going to get an error, and it's going to do this, not this error here. Well, that's because it's trying to add the children, but it's like the children are taking a bit too long to add, so it's just gonna give that error. So I'm gonna put that to 0.1, and that fixes it. So if I go back to leaderboard, it fixes it, no errors, and it gets them successful. Yeah, and that's it. Bye.